Hello, I'm back. I'm feeling a little bit better. My voice probably isn't back to its correct volume. Its correct mode. Nah, don't care about it. But yeah, we are back with only Grapple. And of course, it's a pretty small map this time. But it also had a very fun way here with the flamethrower and the impaler. So you can't just go in there and grab the gunmat instantly. You have to first find a safe spot against the incinerator. Which is not the most difficult part of any of these only grapple runs. But I still liked it. I think it was a creative way to elevate the level a bit. And yes, this was the first map. The second map, Sweetwater, was a map I didn't take long on, but it was still very fun, and I'm still always amazed how big these maps can be, because there's a limit on how much capacity you can use. But whenever I play a Shady Bets Outpost, it feels like he has infinite, or she, I don't know, he or she, has infinite capacity to build whatever they want, which is insane. But yeah, they don't have it, but it always feels like it. Probably that's why there often are just guards and traps used sparingly, but in general it's still very impressive how big you can build actually with the capacity limits in the game. And yes, the map is very big, so it took a long time to find the gen mat, but in the end I will always find it. And I also like this room because of the way you can grab the gen mat from behind and just grapple away. And yes, the enforcer there nearly got me, but I got lucky, and that's how it is. Yeah, the guards here, I think there were nearly only guards in this map. Maybe there were only guards. I can't remember if there was another trap we saw. But still very impressive. And yeah. Not the most difficult map, but still one of the more artistic maps in my opinion. And yeah, the most difficult map is I think in the next episode. But more on that when it's time for this. And yeah, one last nod for this map and we go to Loudon, which was a bit more difficult and also somewhat interesting from the timings you had to find for the guards. Because there are some timings you have to figure out for a Ravager that is in a hallway. So you do not get shot by it and can get past it and survive. And if you are lucky, you can even kill it in the Ravager, which will come soon. When we go down here, I will wait here for a second or something, maybe 2 seconds. And I'm counting here right now, and then I go. Because that's how I figured out the Ravager would take from the movement speed and everything. And it worked out. I got past it. The Warmonger got shot by the bolt shot, which is also nice. And as we can see, the Ravager also died. I don't quite know what killed it, but probably the lasers. Then we have to outplay this bolt shot, isn't too difficult. And yeah, I nearly grappled past this point, but after I hear the incinerator, I knew where to go. And there's another guard that's pretty lethal if you stay there, but everything worked out well. Here I triggered the incinerator. I'm triggering this incinerator just in case, because after it goes on cooldown, you have a little bit more time to grapple. Not an insane amount, but you can get a little bit of extra time to get past it. These pistons at the end also were a little bit stressful, but not the most stressful part of the map. That was probably the Ravager and the Gen Met room. Those parts are probably the most, yeah. Lyndhurst is also a fun map. I gave it a low fun score if you look at it. But in general you can say that all the maps of Shady are very, very fun. But I gave it a lower fun score because the main difficulty of this map is to just outplay some assassin guards. The other guards are easily taken care of, but the assassins can be very difficult to deal with. And I somehow dealt with them, also, even when I thought I would have died there, but it somehow worked out. And I didn't instantly drop down here because in some other playthroughs I had an assassin was down there, straight down there, and I didn't want to risk it and find a safer way to get out of the outpost just to be sure. Line. Yeah, 2 deaths, fun 5. It's a short map. Somehow it reminded me of a pyramid, which is maybe weird because maybe it's just the decorations. I think it's just the decorations that make me think that's a pyramid, but from the outside design, I think you can see it a little bit. But yeah. And even on these small plots, is this a medium or a small plot? I am not sure if it's a medium or small plot. But either way, it's still impressive how there can be so much space in these small plots. Especially if you have played many maps in your time. I think it's very impressive to see smaller plots being this big even. Yeah. This is a very red map, which is interesting. Many red variations, or brown if you count the metal blocks as brown. Yeah, they are reddish. Maybe they are some brick red or something like that. I'm not the best person with color theory, and so maybe I'm completely wrong. And here I tried to grapple, but because the holo cube was there and nothing was behind there, I couldn't grapple there at first. But in the end I found a way to get out, somehow. Sometimes it's the most difficult part to find a way to get out when you're at the gym mid. Or if you're already outside and somewhere on top. Can be somewhat stressful to find a way down. This map was also very interesting. I think Shady posted in Discord that it's probably the map he liked the most when building, or is the map he likes the most from his perspective. I'm also not sure if the map was finished when I played it, but it was definitely an interesting map. And even especially for only Grapple. I'm not sure how interesting this map would have been in a normal playstyle, but in only Grapple it was very interesting. Yeah, I just checked. It's the most favorite map of Shady bets that he built, which is interesting. And it seems like he rebuilt it, but yeah, I didn't play the rebuild version, I think. From the pictures it doesn't seem like it. It seems more spacious now. Maybe I just went the wrong way, who knows. Yeah, this spot is very essential in this map. Without this spot it would have been a lot harder. And there are still a lot of other things that make it difficult. Like this room where there are tons of guards, there are tons of claws, and you have to somehow avoid all of them. And this pistol was also a very close call. And now comes the very close call, and that's this scavenger. It somehow didn't shoot me, and didn't shoot me again, and I still don't know how. I'm very sure that it should have killed me there. once, if not twice. But I take it. I take it. I also don't know from where the Jack came. Was there a holo cube or something where it was hiding? It's been so long since I played this map. There could have been a holo cube, or maybe it was somewhere else in the map and just followed me. When there are parts that I'm not talking much, I'm probably coughing a lot. But yeah, I'm getting through it. Did I also talk about that I already got a potential place where I can do my practical semester? That is some news. That's pretty good. I still have to talk a bit with the person that's managing the things there for when I exactly start and so on. But yeah, this map was also interesting. Some very interesting paths with the corrosive cube pistons. And yeah, also a very interesting design. I like the design a lot. And I'm not sure if this was the intended way to go, but I think it might have been. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. Murrysville is the last map already. The time flies by. And yeah, it's a simple map with some simple setups, but as always a very spacious map. And as always, I also don't know where to exactly go. And this claw killed me, I think, 3 times or something like that. 2 times? How many times did I die this map again? 6 times. 9, 3 times. Then I think the claw killed me 2 times. Because I died somewhere else, I think, as well. But the claw definitely got me at least once. But yeah. It was a nice map for the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Like and subscribe maybe. Goodbye.